Hello guys, today you are going to play a World War I simulation. You are going to figure out if you would have been a good officer if you had been stuck in the trenches and had to make decisions for your men right before battle. So all you have to do is go to the link that was provided on today's instructions. Just click on that and it'll bring you to this website right here, The Western Front, Would You Have Made a Good Officer? You could also Google that title and you can find it pretty easily as well. This is kind of like a choose your own adventure where you make decisions and you get points based off of making good decisions, or you get points taken away if you make bad ones. And the maximum score possible at the very end is 84. So if you get a score over 60 points, you're a very good officer, and they'll show you all that stuff at the very end where they can rank you. So first thing is I click continue. You start off with 25 leadership points. You're a British officer who's just completed their training, and now you're going off to war, World War I. You'll have to do a little bit of reading as you do this, but it shouldn't be too bad. So they explain, hey, it's early 1916. You've been given a command of an infantry unit in northern France, and now you're trying to look confident. And as you go through, you just need to make some decisions, okay? So like we'll do the first one here together. It is time to post your first sentries to keep watch and guard your part of the trenches for the night. What advice do you give them? Do you tell them to keep below the level of the top of the trenches and just look out from time to time? Or do you tell them to keep a constant watch with their head right above the trenches the whole time? Or do you tell them to keep a constant watch with their whole head and body above the trench? Now, normally common sense would tell you, hey, keep your head below the trenches and just look up from time to time. But if you were to click that one, snipers were trained to fire just above the trenches. So it means they could have killed somebody very easily doing that. Same thing for the second choice. If you had chosen just keeping your head above the entire time, a sniper would have picked you off very easily. The correct answer for this is actually the last one, to keep a constant watch with your body and your head above the trenches at all times. And the reason is if we click on this, you'll see the points go up to 28. It's good advice because snipers and other people were trained to fire just above the trenches. If you were to be shot, you would only get shot in maybe the foot or the leg. That would have been a wound that would have sent you home. So it's the best advice to give to your men if they're standing guard. And then you continue and you make more decisions. So see what you can do with this, see how well you can play this, and at the very end, if you score above 60 points, you're an excellent officer. Either way, it doesn't matter what score you get on this, I just want you to experience this, so don't worry if you don't get a very good score or not, but at the very end, when you're all done with this, make sure you click Turn In on Google Classroom so that I know you actually did this. And enjoy, let's see how well you do if you were an officer during World War I. Thanks, guys.